Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come off a disappointment last time out. They put it in.
Well, fan viewers, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career, right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the other episodes, they are available on the channel in a playlist. Here we go, folks.
Here we go. 180! Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Garoppolo on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. And on the ground they go with the running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Complete.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
That looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down pass.
Jimmy Garoppolo, folks, is absolutely horrible.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, fellas, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And Denny gets the first down.
To a first down gain. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
500 yards rushing for Denny on the season.
Talk about a gutty call, but that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
Right back to him on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
11.
Play action. Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, the Niners will punt it here just to be safe on 4th and 4. That's not what the Niners needed there.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
What were you throwing at?
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
White.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep.
That's exactly what the Niners needed there, folks.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers are...
There you have it, folks. The 49ers back into this one as Graham Rollins, believe it or not, actually made an extra point attempt.
White. 180. Black 80. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And
Incomplete.
It's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play.
The Niners will take a field goal, but King Graham Rollins actually made it. He did actually make the 24-yarder. We're tied at 10. So the Niners take care of business down there.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
The defense took care of it.
3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
So 9 of 16, a buck 13, and 1 pick
Not easily done.
for Garoppolo.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Black 80.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So the Niners will punt it here. And we will start our 3rd quarter here. And the defense does it again. Well, maybe not. I thought the defense does it again by stopping him. The Niners will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
First possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense.
Incomplete pass.
And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
180. 180.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone.
So Denny ain't getting very much here on the running game today.
Put the down marker back to 1.
This Saints defense is really tough, folks. Really tough.
Hurry up. Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
There it goes, folks. He's off to the races. That is a touchdown for the Niners. Second touchdown of the game. Or is it of the season? Rollins makes it. And they're going to have to punt it here. And they do. Probably one of the best runs of the game for Denny there. 10 rushes, 37 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete.
And there's the face mask.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 40.
So Denny didn't get anything there.
3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
First down, Niners.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went
Denny
nowhere.
just can't get anything going.
It'll be back at the 36.
36 yards rushing for Denny.
Of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And that ends the 4th quarter. The Niners up 17-10. They're on the drive.
Leads us to a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
So here we go.
First is Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Garoppolo goes down.
Taken down. pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And Denny gets...
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So they're going to go for the field goal, but can Graham Rollins make that one? He did make it. Graham Rollins must have been practicing, doing pretty good here. Which is, oh, a 75-yard touchdown run. The extra point is good, as the Niners now up by 3.
Now here come the 49ers. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind
and
the clock.
Denny,
So you want consistent
still
gains,
15
steady
rushes,
gains. Doesn't have to be
34
big
yards, held in
plays,
check.
But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Denny down again, nothing going.
At the 23-yard line.
Nothing for
That'll
Denny
be a
here.
loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
4th and 2,
there, but it leaves him just
and they're going to punt it. Great punt of 65 yards from Pinion. 3 yards. 1 yard rush, that's it. Pass dropped. 4th and 6, they get 9 yards. Pass incomplete. The Niner defense just taking them all out here. There's 12 yards. There's another 12. And they're moving along pretty quickly here. The Saints moving it. But is it going to be enough? Sack, 3 yards. Incomplete pass. Penalty flag on the Niners, and that might have bit the Niners in the keister there.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
That's got to be holding on the offense.
Situation. But this is Friday practice.
That has to be holding.
Season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
Murtha, you're a jerk.
You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
13.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's not what we need. We don't need freaking short passes.
Left on the clock.
We don't need freaking short passes.
They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 13.
He's back to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Why did he want...
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.
That was a heartbreaker, folks. It really was. That there was a backbreaker, not a heartbreaker, a backbreaker.
That last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the
Screw you, Garoppolo. Screw you, buddy.
Half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
There you have it, folks. That was a real backbreaker. My gosh, that was awful. That was awful. That was a backbreaker, folks. Well, you know what? We're playing against the Miami Dolphins. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come to the Wolfpack fam today. Stiffen button into the bell icon. Become part of the Vacation Squad. You're not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf. Wolfman Lewis. I am out.